Hey everyone, welcome to Breakout Wednesday for the 19th of June 2024. It's currently about 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast, 6:30 p.m. on the East Coast. First of all, remember, this is never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is simply a video blog on how one trader sees the market, and everyone needs to take responsibility for their own decisions. All right, and before I jump into stocks, talking about setups and stuff, I've been doing Breakout Wednesday here every week pretty much since 2019. I'm going to keep doing it, but I'm going to drop the public YouTube episodes to one a month. That we'll be doing weekly episodes still, but all of them will go up every week. It'll go up in the Protraders member area. Okay, this is launching this week for all the current Protrader members. You're going to get an email with instructions this week on how to sign up. For anyone who's not a member who's been listening to Breakout Wednesday since 2019 or whatever, thanks for listening. You're still going to get a free episode once a month, but if you want to keep listening every week, just sign up. I mean, the monthly membership fee is so cheap, for what you get access to a software plus this members area, which is like Breakout Wednesday on steroids. Okay, and it's not just me in there. There's so many good traders that we're getting in there that are in there now, and we're bringing in there over the next few weeks. You can talk trading. There's been deep dive setups on deep dive videos on the best setups out there. Not just from me. There's going to be a bunch of people doing these, not just videos, but just posts on the best setups out there. Lots of chat, just somewhere where you can interact with like-minded people and just go take the trade into a much deeper level. A lot of the stocks I talk about on Breakout Wednesday, for example, I just breeze through them so quickly. Whereas in this here, I'm going to be doing singular videos on a lot of these big setups. That take 8, 9, 10 minutes just on the one stock, on the one setup. Okay, so jump in there, guys. If you've liked Breakout Wednesday for the last years and years now, become a member, jump into the room, help Protrader grow, because we've got huge plans to take this Aussie company and really kind of kick ass on the trading front and deliver on us, in numerous different ways, and just keep growing and getting better, right? So get behind us, jump in there, reach out if you have any questions. Let's just get into Breakout Wednesday for this week. The All Laws has done jack shit, right? It's just been cruising sideways, but there's been some damn good trading out there, okay? It just depends where your money's at. Like I thought we had a bottom maybe in on a lot of these precious metals and lithium stocks, but obviously I was wrong about that. I mean, these guys have been getting absolutely pummeled. IGO, PLS, you don't name it, they're all at new lows, okay? And it's painful for long-term investors. Any trader in these would have been long gone, okay? The stop would have been hit, and you just take your loss or your break even or whatever the hell it was and get the hell out of there and move on. And that's the way it is. The big miners are struggling, right? They're all kind of down in new lows, and whether or not it's a good buying opportunity or not, who knows? But that's just what happened in the market. When you look at the big banks, they're at new highs, okay? And I'll get through to that more in a second. Now, some of the trades I've been cracking on about the last few weeks. AKM, holy shit, what an amazing setup this has been. Been talking about this a lot, and it's just broken out of this massive base last week and just gone nuts. I mean, the breakout level was 23, and this ran up to 40 in a matter of, you stuffed around for 4 days and did that in 2 days. Wow, okay, I've in the members area, I've put, detailed trade analysis of how I've managed that I'm still in with a bit, and I've trimmed a fair bit, but if you want to learn more, just jump in there, okay? But what a bloody setup, okay? These setups, unfortunately, they just don't come along every day or every week or really every month, okay? But in a great market, you'll get them every month, and when I see them, my job is to go hard on them, okay, and try and risk more of my account than I usually would for a trade, and go hard and have belief in these setups, because they have such huge edge when they look exactly like this, okay? Now let's just get on with it. NAB, been talking about a lot last few weeks, is set up in a big Frank's scan on weekly data, which is where a lot of my winning setups come from, okay, on that scan there. This has finally just got on with it the last 2 days. It gapped up and it's gone. So this is just a great setup. It just looks so similar to Lilly and God, I always do that. So similar to Lilly and a lot of these other stocks I've been talking about lately. Just and, you know, they're sitting at all-time highs. They've got blue sky above it, and then they base, okay, and they just have this tight in base with, you know, a tight right-hand side, and then they break out. So NAB is off to the races. Meta, taking a fair bit off on Meta, but it's still kind of grinding higher. It's not, you know, it's no AKM, right? But these things give you safe, nice breakouts. Talked about NAB and Lily. You know, it's still just trending up. I mean, what a nice trend that is, okay. Obviously in the long-term account, there's pain for me, like in my self-managed super fund in some of these positions, like my big bank position is going well, but the BH and the PLS obviously not so much. And, you know, I'll reassess that and soon, you know, and take it from there. But I don't have plans to sell my BH shares. I mean, I've owned them for many, many years, and they've nearly paid themselves off in the dividends by now, you know. So I'm just going to hang in there, and that's what investors do. You know, everyone wants 100 baggers, but no one wants to sit through a 50% retracement. And it's like, that's 100% what you got to do if you want to be an investor and have, you know, even 3 baggers, 4 baggers, 5 baggers, 10 baggers, then you're going to need to have what it takes to sit through huge pullbacks, okay? Easier said than done, right? Now, let's get on with it to some new setups. These all come out via Dava scans, Frank's box scans, inside bar scans. I'm using this percent scanner a lot here, this one, you know, and now, first of all, on the US market, there's one stock I think I've talked about before that I'm still looking at. It's just sitting up here in this big, you know, box on weekly data. It's pretty illiquid. It's got some wider spreads, but it's just stuffing around and just grinding sideways. It's got resistance of 1150, okay. It's got to break that round 1150, and then it's just got blue sky above it, and I'm hoping it can, you know, go for a run. That's a super nice base here, okay. Now moving on the ASX. So one sec. Right, REA. So this is just a you know, Frank's pattern, weekly data, ASX. I put some filters in sometimes, so I did them for this occasion, and REA. This is the same scan that found me AKM and NAB and a lot of these big kind of base winners with blue sky above them, okay. I like REA, all right. I've always liked it, and it's been one of these stocks I've traded so much over the years. I just want to quickly show something in the members area that I've been working on as an example. 1 second. All right, so I've put out a deep dive analysis on REA. Okay, this is about a 10-minute video just diving into this one setup. It's just an example of some stuff on the forum that we're doing a lot of. All right, I'm not going to go into it more here, other than this is a big base with blue sky above it in a dominant stock that is really kind of the leader in its industry. Okay, another setup that I've got my eyes on is MDR, okay, and so MDR came out with earnings revisions here and had a big move up here with earnings revisions, and now it's basing on really low volume and going sideways. I'm just waiting for that to base long enough, and you know, I also did a deep dive analysis on MDR in the members area, okay, just going through that exact setup in you know, a lot of detail, okay. Now RDX is, you know, I did talk about this a few weeks ago, and this is just, I like this because it's a new float and it's got here and it's got blue sky above it. But what I really need it to do now is like this, okay? Like if you look back here, how this tightened up and formed this really tight pattern and then broke out, and it gave us a really nice uptrend. Like this here, if you look at it, it's like wild, and it's, you know, bobbing around in that box, and it's wild. We just need it to chill out. It's like if you're about to run a marathon, you're probably not going to be super energetic and, you know, go for a massive workout the day before it. You're going to just chill out and rest. And so this stock just needs to chill out and really give some tight and relaxing, you know, taking a chill pill action for a week or two, and then it could just be an epic setup. So that's on the watch list. Another one is, and this is in a hot space at the moment, is SKS. It's pretty illiquid, this guy, and he's got blue sky above it there. You know, I would like this guy to just stay in this range for a bit, how it's just broken out of this little tiny pivot in here, and it's kind of gapped up. It's, you know, obviously it's pretty liquid, as I said, but this is in a good sector right now, and this stock can really trend without looking back. If you look at this move here, I know it's a liquid and patchy, but it went from, you know, down here at 18 to up here at 82. I mean, wow, it's a bloody big move, isn't it? And it just did it with very little stuffing around. There were very few pullbacks. Put your moving averages on it. Just really didn't even test its 21 exponential, did it? For most of this move. This is the pink one's at 21. Just kind of stayed above the 10 for most of the way. So an amazing trend in stock, a liquid, and sometimes that happens with the liquid stocks. But watching SKS. Look, the big insurers are still strong. They're still setting up. And this is Sun, which I've talked about a lot, which is just setting up here again. Got that in a self-managed super fund. And before I get out of here, because I've been chatting for over 10 minutes now, there's a little tiddler on the US markets that I'm watching. I've traded this thing. I was counting before my books like 11 times over the years. And I've done okay. I've lost a few of those, but done better than I've won more than I've lost. And this is setting up here incredibly volatile, right? It's just like trading little penny stocks on the ASX, right? And it's just setting up here with this rounding bottom and a really, really tight pattern. So I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to touch that. I think I got enough risk in my trading life at this second. I don't know if I need that in there. And I forgot to talk about RIOT before. A lot of these Bitcoin mining stocks have been having a run. Like a few of them have having a run, like Bitfarm and stuff that these guys have been taking over and buying into. Bitcoin price has been coming off a bit, but a lot of these little kind of miners and stuff have been consolidating, going sideways. So I'm still in it, although I have trimmed about half of it just because it didn't explode and I wanted to reduce my risk and my exposure to it. But I've got the other half still on and see how she unfolds over the next few weeks. Too easy, that's it. Take care. I'll chat to you guys it'll be a month before I'm back here on the public YouTube channel. Cheers, bye.